Oh my lord, everyone. We just had a Nintendo Direct, and I don't know what I'm feeling inside, and so I wanted to make a video just to like talk it out. Because so much happened in that Direct, there was a lot that I don't think many people were expecting. There was a lot that I think we were expecting, and then there was stuff in the middle. So I'm just going to walk through what happened. We're going to talk it out. And in the comments, let me know what your favorite part of the Direct was. There is a lot to choose from, and it's just absolutely crazy. Right off the bat, just a reminder, we are doing a giveaway, or I'm doing a giveaway rather, for a Nintendo Switch Online membership for 1 year. That's the $20 subscription that we kind of got to look at, I guess. We'll talk about it in a minute. But that Gleam link will be in the description of this video. Go ahead and check it out if you're interested. It's going until I think the 24th or something like that. So you'll be able to test it out ahead of time, and then I think we get a free 7-day trial of it, and then we can actually pay for it. It is what it is. But if you're interested, the link for that will be in the description. So let's just walk through this. Right off the bat, we open up and we have Luigi's Mansion for Switch. What? That's setting the bar pretty freaking high, right? I wasn't really sure where they'd go with that. And then they kind of dropped our expectations again and gave us the 3DS ports that I feel like we were all kind of seeing. We had Kirby's Epic Yarn. We had a Bowser Jr.'s Journey. There's so many J sounds for Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. We had the Luigi's Mansion port to the 3DS that also has amiibo support and co-op play, which is kind of interesting. And then we got Yokai Watch Moonrabbit Crew. I honestly, I don't know anything about Yokai Watch, so I don't really know what to say about that. But it was there and it existed, and that was it. And that was like the first 3 minutes. And I remember I looked over at Jen and I was like, this is a 35-minute Direct. What else am I going to talk about? Like, this this is nuts. We have just like a solid 30 minutes of just Switch titles alone. Whoa. So that they get right into the Switch titles. We got Splatoon version 4, which I think kind of brings new outfits and levels, maybe, or maps. I don't know. It was hype, and it was a very interesting video, to say the least. We had Mega Man 11, which I feel like everybody was kind of guessing or assuming that we get, and we did. We had Mario Tennis Aces with an update. I was so excited for that game when it first came out, and now I never play it. I feel bad because I feel like I didn't give it the rightful shot it deserved. But they are bringing some new characters. I saw Birdo, Shy Guy, Paratrooper was coming, and some others. And then there's also this like online promotion period when you're playing it, like you get the chance to unlock new characters and outfits. It was a whole thing. So that was pretty cool. Capcom has a beat 'em up bundle with a bunch of old school Capcom games that also feature co-op. They're very heavy on the co-op. So at this point, I was like, all right, they're putting a lot of faith in the whole multiplayer aspect. I'm really hoping that they talk a lot about Nintendo Switch Online. And they did, just not at this point yet. We had New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, which is kind of like a rebundle of all the old New Super Mario Bros. Games with a couple added features. And then, what came out of what felt literally like nowhere was Katamari. We're getting Katamari on the Switch, and I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about it. But that was absolutely incredible. I don't think anybody predicted that. I don't think anybody had the expectation of Katamari. I don't think anybody knew it was coming. I don't think anybody thought it would be coming. I guess maybe they just thought it died with, I want to say it was on GameCube. It was back during like the Glover original Pikmin game days. I'm so excited about it. Like, regardless, I'm so happy that it's getting on there. That's really awesome. And then we had Nintendo Switch Online. This was like probably the biggest letdown for me because we already knew pretty much everything that they had talked about with Nintendo Switch Online. Like they had a little video featuring the Mario Brothers characters that kind of walked us through everything, but they didn't really tell us anything we didn't know. And I guess that's my main issue with it. We are going to have online multiplayer support for the NES library. We don't know what the NES library is like conclusively existing of, but we know that they will be adding more to it. We know that there are going to be extra perks down the road, but we don't know what they are. I feel like that would have been the time to tell us, like today, like give us something in that regard, because I feel like they glossed over the fact that all of this was available to people for free. And now you have to pay. They made it sound like, oh well, you can do this now, and you can do this, and we can do that. And I was just like, we've been able to do that for a while now. We've been able to do that. So I really feel like they should have come out swinging harder with Nintendo Switch Online. I appreciate the fact that they don't actually have to do that, because they're forcing people to pay for online support now. Granted, $20 a year for a single account is not bad, and the family plan is you plus 7 other people for $35 a year. That's a really good deal. So I don't know. I mean, for what it's worth, I don't think $20 a year is that big a deal. I will gladly pay it. I will be one of the first day oneers, if you will. But I wanted them to address that so much better, and they just kind of didn't. And so that was kind of my only thing where I was like, they could have done better with that. But yeah, for what it's worth, we are getting NES Joy-Cons as well. Like that's a thing. They look rather clunky when they're like connected to the Switch on the charging dock. But in hand, they look cool. So I mean, I guess there's that. And they're wireless. So that's cool. Then we got to look at Pokemon Let's Go. And this was also kind of a disappointment, because they showed us everything that we had just seen the previous week through like random TV airings and the like. And so it wasn't really something that like Nintendo knew they couldn't hold off on because they had to reschedule the Direct. This was stuff that was already coming out anyway, and they were just going to show us in the Direct in trailer form. And I don't know. I don't know. After the weird attack names, I canceled my pre-order. I'm gonna be blunt. I canceled my pre-order for that game because I was just like, I can't get behind the names. And now to find out that they changed cut to chop down, I'm having mixed feelings inside. I know that change is different and scary sometimes, and that it's not always bad. But I just don't know if it's a pre-order game for me anymore. I'll probably still like play it at some point, but I just don't feel like it's a heavy pre-order, especially like we haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet, fam. Just hang on. So we had Pokemon Let's Go. We had Diablo 3 Eternal Collection shown off. We had some more Super Mario Party footage be shown, and I still want that game, even though my wife doesn't like the Mario Party games, and I'm questioning our marriage at this point. But then we got a very surprising look at something. We know that the mainline Pokemon game is coming out in 2019. Allegedly, we're getting Gen 8, which makes a lot of sense to me. But Game Freak has been developing a new RPG that is just completely separate of anything they've ever done. And it's under the name Town, I guess, is the working title, which I absolutely love. The beta name worked very well for Octopath Traveler, and so I hope Game Freak just decides to keep it Town. That would be amazing. So yeah, Game Freak has been working on that, and I can only imagine they've been working on it for a while, because back during the Sun and Moon days, they had actually split the team, and so they had new creative direction in that respect. So I'm assuming that they've been working on Town for a little while at this point. So that makes me very excited. I like Game Freak. I'm excited to see where they take this RPG direction. The art styling is cool for the game, so I'm pretty psyched about that. And that's coming in 2019. So for what that's worth, we got to look at City Skylines with a whole bunch of different variations. I'm not really big on The Sims and games of that like. So you know that it is what it is. That's cool. If that's your jam, it looks pretty. So from you know, Damon Ex Machina. We got a better look at that. I think we had like a little 10-second teaser cut into footage of other games being shown during E3. So we got to see a little bit more of that. We had Yoshi's Crafted World, which, oh my god, that game looks adorable, and I love it. I want to play it, and it looks so good. And you get to play the levels backwards, I guess. Jenna said something about that, and I was like, what? So that looks amazing. Asmodee. Dude, big moves. Big moves happening with the Switch, all right? They're bringing tabletop games, and some of the more popular ones, like Catan is coming, and other ones in the future. They are coming to Switch, and they were very, very blunt about the fact that they had big plans to expand and bring more to the Switch. So tabletop gaming, for those of us who are fans of tabletop gaming, but don't have any friends in real life, this is a great move because we have online capability now, and we can kind of, you know, look at that. It's tabletop, but it's digital, so it's the best of everything, and I'm very, very excited for everything that has to come with that. And then they just like kept it coming with Civilization 6, and I was like, oh my god, I was literally just telling Jenna about that the other day. And then we had Starlink, so like all the Star Fox fans just got like hit right in the face with all of this. We had The World Ends With You. We gotta look at that again. Torn of the Golden Country, which is actually coming out tomorrow. I only have to work a couple hours tomorrow, so I'm super psyched. I'm gonna be doing that. I'm playing that all day. All day I'm gonna be playing that. And then we got Warframe. We got this little compilation of other games that were coming up. We had Warframe, Just Dance 2019, FIFA 19, Team Sonic Racing, NBA 2K19, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2, Lego DC Supervillains, and then I thought this was it. I was like, okay, so they're really like loading it up on us here. Final effing Fantasy. They just came in and wiped the floor with us. They have so many Final Fantasy games in the works coming to the Switch. It's not even funny. Crystal Chronicles is getting a remaster. We kind of knew that already, I think, but it has online multiplayer, which is like a big game changer. We had Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition. We had Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. We had World of Final Fantasy Maxima. And then they showed us Final Fantasy 12, which is one of my favorite Final Fantasy. It's not my favorite Final Fantasy game, but it's one of my favorites. And I was like, how could they possibly top this? Oh, did you want a remaster of Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, and 10-2? Because we're getting that as well. There are so many Final Fantasy games coming to the Switch. As soon as I saw Aerith and Cloud, and I was like, seriously? Really? They're bringing Final Fantasy 7 on? And then they showed us 9, and then they showed us 10, and then they showed us 10-2, and I was like, what? Okay. Alright, sure. Yeah, okay. Okay, Nintendo, just take all my money. I'll tell you what, I won't even have my checks deposited anymore from work. I'll just change the direct deposit form to Nintendo Inc., and then you can just give me everything. Because that's basically what my 2019 is, and the end of the year, honestly. Everything is shaping out to just be like, take my money, Nintendo. And then we, of course, you know, it's a Nintendo Direct. I feel like there are a couple of franchises that do so well that they only give certain directs to others. So, like, Smash typically would have its own direct. Pokemon typically has its own direct. I believe they have done a Fire Emblem direct once at some point. You know what I mean? There are franchises that are so popular that they get their own direct. And so I wasn't really expecting a whole lot of Smash news. I thought maybe we'd get a teaser at the very, very end. Kind of like how we did with the Inklings in Smash, like that thing. Although that was kind of the reveal for Smash as well. And they kind of did it again, right? So they showed us the Smash Ultimate Bundle with the Switch and the Joy-Cons, and I want it and I need it now. Not months from now, literally now. I need it now. And I thought, okay, so we're getting, we're gonna get a Smash teaser, like it's gonna happen. Before I talk about the very last point, Nintendo has done such a great job of trolling us. They really like brought it to life with the King K. Rool reveal in the last Smash Direct, and they DDD dressed up as K. Rool, right? And then K. Rool just showed up, and I feel like Diddy and Donkey Kong were both the facial expressions they had when it was King DDD revealed. I feel like that was Nintendo interpreting everybody's face watching that Direct. I feel like that's what happened. And then they gave us King K. Rool. So, I don't know if you're aware, but Animal Crossing on Switch has been a greatly debated point for a long time. A long time. And we weren't really sure if it was ever going to happen or if we'd ever see it. And so when Isabelle came on, I was like, oh my god, we're getting Animal Crossing for Switch. Everybody said this wasn't going to happen. It's finally happening. And then she got a letter. And I specifically remember being in our Discord saying, oh my god, Isabelle and Smash? Is that what's happening right now? And then it did. It actually happened. Which, by the way, there is one credible leak out there for Smash. And it is just continuing to be proven correctly. So, there are good things coming, I think, to Smash if this continues in that trend. But we got Isabelle and Smash. And then I thought it was over. And then we get Tom Nook. Tom freaking Nook saying that he has to make the place better for when people come back from smashing and camping and all of that other stuff. Don't take that out of context. That's not where I was going. But still, at the very end, they didn't give it to a Smash teaser like they did or have done in previous Directs. They gave it to Animal Crossing Switch coming 2019. 2019 is going to have so many titles, you guys. Oh, my lord. Oh, my god. So, yeah, that's me just kind of walking through, trying to remember everything, trying to just kind of interpret where we're at this point, like what's going on, what's happening in my life. Yeah, that's absolutely, yeah, I don't even know. I'm still stunned, honestly. Like, that was absolutely incredible. I'm thrilled. I'm so freaking happy. That was such a good Direct. And, you know, honestly, there were a lot of things out there that could have been talked about. Things like Fire Emblem, Metroid Prime 4, Bayonetta 3. Like, I don't know, is anything happening with Bayonetta 3? I don't know. It's there at some point. I genuinely think that this was such a good Direct because there were so many things that we weren't expecting. Like the Final Fantasy brings on, the Katamari, Luigi's Mansion 3. And then they just kind of like were, oh, by the way, you want Animal Crossing on Switch? Yeah, we got that too, don't worry. It was so good. Alright. I have to go prepare for a hurricane because that's coming. So I'm going to go do that. But thank you. If you enjoyed or whatever, I'm glad I could do that for you. This is me just ranting and talking about what just happened and where I'm at with my life. Yes. Nintendo owns my bank account. That's what I got from this Direct. And I'm so excited for how everything else is shaping out. I cannot wait for the games coming up this fall. I cannot wait to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Torna Golden Country tomorrow. There's so much happening. I'm so excited. And again, reminder, if you guys want a chance at a free Nintendo Online subscription for a year, the link for that is down in the description. It's a Gleam contest, so feel free to hit that up. That's all I got. I'm thrilled. In the comments, again, let me know what your most favorite part about the Direct was. There's a lot to choose from. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go like walk this off, I guess. I'm still so excited. It was so good. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.